Jaana na dil say dil update on Friday 9th April episode 183, 184 on Adom TV. The episode starts with Vividha asking Atharv to say something. She gets dizzy and falls. Atharv looks at her and forwards hand to hold her. Ravish comes and says soldier attention. Atharv stops. Sujata shouts Atharv and asks him to run, else we will lose the game. Ravish says wait, why are you running this away? Sujata and Atharv leave. Ravish asks Vividha to get up. His family comes there. Suman asks what happened to Vividha. Ravish says don't know, she fainted. Kalindi shows Daya and Shani, and says I told you Suman that Vividha will keep fast. Ravish asks Vividha to wake up. Ravish feeds water to Vividha. Kalindi says Vividha fast got completed. Ravish asks Suman to manage Vividha, I will just come. He leaves. Sujata asks Atharv to stop. Atharv laughs and asks her to come after her and catch. She says stop, Ma is tired. Atharv sits on the road to make slipper right. Sujata says wait, I will come. A speeding car comes his way and horns. Sujata shouts Atharv, get up. Ravish comes there and gets shocked seeing the car coming towards Atharv. Ravish runs and pushes Atharv away. Ravish gets it and falls down, while car passes away. Sujata and Atharv get shocked. Sujata asks Ravish are you fine? Ravish gets dizzy. Sujata says you saved Atharv's life by risking your life. Sitaram comes. Ravish says it's my responsibility, let me do my duty. Why are you running away from me? Sujata says I felt you want to harm Atharv. Ravish asks what did you say? She asks why did you change medicine dose? Ravish asks why will I do this? Sujata recalls Atharv taking the prescription. She says I had big misunderstanding. Ravish says you don't need to get afraid of me and run, my dad was burdened by guilt all his life, I don't want any guilt, I request you, don't go anywhere. He asks Sitaram to take them safely home. Sitaram says you are hurt. Ravish says my family is here, I would hurt my mum while doing my dad duty if my mum sees them, I will lose her trust. Sujata says you should go to hospital. He asks them to go. Aditi says Vividha got conscious. Kalindi asks Suman to ask about fast. Suman says this is not the time. Ravish comes wounded. Suman worries and asks what happened. He says I am fine, just a small accident. Vividha are you fine? Suman cries and says that why I told Vividha not to keep fast, Vividha lied to me and kept fast, we are not superstitious, we have a reason so we stopped Vividha, see what happened to Ravish. Ravish asks Suman to relax, I am fine, Vividha did not keep fast to hurt me, but for my long life, maybe I am standing alive here today because of Vividha. Ravish asks them to come home. Suman says no, you are coming with me to hospital. Vividha sees the button stuck in her buttons and thinks this button is of Atharv, it might have got stuck when I hugged him, it means it was not my illusion, Atharv was really here. They leave. Atharv asks for sweets. Sujata says I will get sweets in morning, you play with gun, how to get sweets now, it's late. Atharv lifts vase to eat her. Ravish comes and holds Atharv's hand to stop him. He asks what were you doing? He asks Atharv to say sorry. Atharv says sorry. Ravish says keep it back from where you got this, go to your place and sit silent. Atharv obeys him. Suman tells Daddy G that she told Vividha not to keep fast and even then she kept fast. Daddy G says it's okay, she did not keep fast to go against you, you know she loves Ravish a lot and want his long life. She says I know, but you have seen Ravish got much hurt, I am also a mum, my son life is imp for me than my bag of feelings. Ravish says if anything happened to you today, did you think what would be go through? Atharv says Sujata told me to play this game, she said we have to win over captain, so I have run, I did not wish to lose. Ravish says now we will not play this game again, do you remember what I taught you? Sujata gives remarkant letter to Ravish. Ravish asks, how did you get this? She says, I reached your room to get chain keys. I did not get keys and got this letter. I took hammer from storeroom and broke the lock, and run away with Atharv. After reading this letter I felt he says that I would harm Atharv. I am someone's son, brother and husband, but firstly I am a soldier, and my word's value is above all. I promise Atharv will get his rights. She asks him to forgive her. He says Mum hand is to bless, not to apologize. Lord gave me everything, a loving family. My wife has kept fast for my long life. She fainted. When I saw Atharv is going towards her, I thought he may hurt her. Sujata says my Atharv was not like this, he could never harm anyone. Ravish says I know, but I can say anything seeing his mental state. If anything happened to my wife, I would have not forgiven myself. She says your wife is lucky to get such loving husband. He says yes, I love her a lot. Daddy G says Suman, it's not necessary that past incident is part of coming time, every human has luck, maybe Vividha luck ends the curse on this family. She says I know she is nice girl and loves Ravish, I got scared seeing Ravish, if this curse affects Vividha then, no woman could stay happy in this house. Did I do mistake by getting Vividha in this house? Precap, Ravish says you keep this fast for me. She says no, I did not keep fast for you. Why did you lie to me? I have seen him. He asks who. She says Sujata's son Atharv. He gets shocked. The episode starts with Ravish saying it can be dangerous to take Atharv out. The people who have hurt them can hurt him again. Be careful, I will shift you to a safe place. Atharv asks Ravish to play with him. Ravish says I have imp work, you go and play, we will play later. Atharv holds his hand and does not let him go. Ravish frees his hand and Atharv Rudraksh beads fall down. Sujata says this string breaks so many times. Ravish says don't worry, I will get this made again. Vividha thinks of Atharv. She says what heart thinks is illusion, but what's in my hand can be my illusion. It means Atharv was in temple, he is in this city, I have to find him. Ravish comes to room. He asks Vividha how is she feeling. She says I am fine. He apologizes. She asks for what. He says I should have taken care of you, you did not eat or drink anything, you kept this fast for me. She says no, I did not keep this fast for you. Why did you lie to me, Ravish? He asks about what. She says when I fainted in temple, there was someone in front of me. He says there was no one. She says you are lying again, I have seen him. He asks who was it. She says Atharv. She says I have seen Sujata's son Atharv. Atharv and I love each other a lot, I used to feel him everywhere, I have to go to him now. He gets angry and throws juice on her face. Her imagination ends. She wipes her tears. He asks are you fine? He asks her to take rest. He thinks when to tell her, he has to share his feelings too, don't know when will he be able to say. She thinks don't know why is Ravish lying, what is it that he is trying to hide? He gets a call and the Rudraksh falls. He says I have imp work, I will just come. Vividha picks Rudraksh and stops him to show it. She says this fell from your pocket, you never wear Rudraksh. Ravish says yes, this is of Sitaram, you take rest. He leaves. Aditi asks Vividha will she have coffee. Vividha says yes, and I will make it. They go to kitchen. Aditi says my fav is cold coffee by mum hand. She goes to attend a call. Someone comes to her and puts ice in her sari. Vividha asks what's this joke. Aditi she rushes to see and does not see anyone. She sees Sitaram going and stops him. She asks did you see anyone here? He says no. She asks did you get your Rudraksh? He asks what Rudraksh, I don't wear it. She says why did Ravish lie to me? Suman talks on phone. The windows open. Ravish and Vividha pics fall by the windy air. Suman shuts the window and keeps pic frames back. She sees Ravish and Vividha pic frame broken and thinks is this any Abshagan, will Vividha also stay cursed like other women of this house? Vividha comes to room. She goes to freshen up. Ravish leaves. Someone Vipul looks inside the washroom. She turns and he hides. She hears sound and thinks it's not an illusion, something is wrong. She hears the knock and recalls Atharv used to knock in this manner. FB shows Atharv asking Vividha did she not hear him knocking. She asks how will I know it's you, anyone can knock. He says fine, we will make a special knock. She laughs. He says this knock means Atharv. FB ends. Atharv sits knocking. Vividha asks is anyone there. Atharv says Sujata, there is someone. Sujata says it's no one, come. Vividha says Atharv you are not my illusion, Atharv is here. She runs inside the secret room and says Atharv she does not see anyone there. She says I felt Atharv was staying in this room, I know him. She checks the place and gets Atharv's shirt. She recalls meeting him at temple. She says I knew Atharv was here, Rudraksh is of Atharv. She hugs the shirt and recalls Ravish lies. She says Ravish took Atharv from here, why did he lie to me, how do Ravish and Atharv know each other, did Papa tell Ravish about Atharv, so he was asking me again and again, no Ravish does not look pretentious, but what's my face, I regarded my father as Lord by getting deceived by face, I will not repeat my mistake. Precap, Vividha asks who is it and switches on lights. She sees Atharv and hugs him. He hugs her tight. She asks him to leave her. He holds her face,